Hey, everybody, welcome to Pink Shade. It's Thursday. That means it's Poppin' Bravo, and I've got a returning fan favorite. It's Ace Fanning.
Do you start every time with a guest saying a fan favorite?
I've never said it ever.
Wow. Oh, okay. I'll
Mhm.
take it. Hell yeah. That's what
I've never said it. I've said friend
Somebody
of the pod.
go back in the archives and show me every time she said fan favorite, because I know it's a lie.
I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think it just came to me. I was gonna say brother from another mother, but I already used that on Instagram, so I didn't want to
Okay.
double dip on my joke.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that. Even if you just made it up, I'll believe it. I'll believe it for what it is.
How's it going, Ace? 3 under 2.
Oh man, it's good. I mean, big news. We got a van. I have never been happier in my life.
Listen, people feel very strongly about vans, as you probably know.
Mhm.
My sister's always had, my one sister always had a van, and my other sister always had like a big Yukon or something.
Yeah.
I never had a van. I always had like a Honda Pilot or some kind of like mid to large size SUV. But when my son got really tall, and it was COVID, and we were kind of going back and forth to the beach and stuff, we're like, this is not going to work, our mid-size SUV. So I had to get like a Yukon.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, how much I hated it. We should have just gotten a van. When we have rented cars and gotten a van, the whole time I'm like, this van life's pretty sweet.
Oh, it's amazing. My wife didn't want it. She did not want a van. She was not interested. She was like, that's not who I am. But then everyone told, and my wife's 5'2". Everyone said, rent a big SUV with the kids and tell us what you think then. She was like, shit, it's really hard for her to get kids in and out of the car.
Because you're short. I'm short too. Yeah.
Yeah. You're short?
Well, I'm 5'5".
Oh, that's not that short.
By the way, really 5'4.5". I just say 5'5".
Yeah.
And if anybody in my family happened to walk by the door and heard me say 5'5", one of them would bust in like the Kool-Aid man and be like, stop lying. You're not 5'5". It's a very big bone of contention in this house that I'm not 5'5", but I'm 5'4.5". But yeah, so I get it. It's hard because you have to pick those kids up and put them way up.
Oh yeah. And even though we have the spinny car seats and everything, it's still hard. But we've got all 3 kids in the middle row now, because we only had captain's chairs before. So now we've got like, and all the seats can be taken in and out, and you can do all this stuff. We've got a camera in the car that looks at the kids' passenger view. I mean, I have never been more excited about a car in my entire life. This thing is amazing.
Explain to me about the camera. So you're driving, your dad, you're driving in the front. Caitlin's in the passenger. You're driving. Where's this camera? I don't understand.
On the main screen, like where your radio and everything is, you can look there and you see the kids in the back.
That seems dangerous and distracted driving.
No, it's so much less distracting because you're not constantly being like, God damn it, stop fighting. I'm like, I see you. I don't have to look back and see what the problem is.
It's like, I will turn this car around. Yes.
Yeah. But it's like now when they're mad because they still have their shoes on, we forgot to take their shoes off before we got in the car. It's like, I can see them trying to pull their shoes off. And then it's like, oh, I can reach right here and I can pull that shoe off and we're done.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old is this new baby?
Oh, how old is he? Like a little over a month now, I think.
Yes, because you had a baby right at the same time my niece had her baby, and that baby just turned about a month. Yeah.
Well, what day was the baby due?
Don't ask
me.
What
day did the baby? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. It's been about a month and a week, I think.
Okay. Actually, I think so. He was born September. I think he was born September 5th. So we're like, around a month-ish. Yeah.
So
here's the thing.
You're not aware of his birthday? You're not aware of his birthday?
Well, it just, you know what? It takes you a while to kind of remember like which day they are, especially like, so my son and my daughter, they're both in the 20s and I get numbers mixed up all the time. So I'm like 22, 26. I can't, but I've got it down now. But now adding him, honestly, where his life is at right now, the other 2 are just require so much from us that we're basically like, dude, your bottle's in the fridge, go get it. Like I can't help you right now.
Yeah, I get that. What if you just put him like in the stroller and then just had a remote, like, okay, and then open the fridge and just like let it just pop out and he can figure it out.
I was trying to come up with a way to do like a hamster feeder, just like when he needs it and stuff. But I
I'm
don't
sure
know. I guess
that probably exists.
people probably frown upon that.
Well, they probably frown upon it, but you got to do what you got to do.
That's right. Yeah.
And how's Caitlin doing?
She's doing great. I mean, she had to have an emergency C-section, and she was just up and at it.
The C-sections are rough. I had two. It's rough. It's abdominal surgery. It hurts.
I know. I mean, I couldn't imagine. I have never had surgery.
Now, I've had so many. Are you 3 and done? 3 and done?
No.
Oh, okay. You're going for 4 and 3, or
assuming that we have no more fertility issues like we did for 6 years, then hopefully there's still more to come.
Okay. On 90 Day Fiance, we had Emily and Kobe, and they're very into having 5 kids. They currently have 3.
My wife is 4. I'm 5, but what we've talked about is because our son is adopted, if his parents were to have a full blood sibling and they would want us to take him, they want to keep them together, then we would take it. So then that could be like 4/5.
Right. And is there a chance of that happening?
I don't know. I mean, life happens.
Yeah.
So
wow. Okay. Your life is very interesting to me.
Oh, thank you. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but I'll take it as one.
No, it's fascinating. Now, I was going to play a game with you today that I didn't pull it together in time. But will you come back and we'll play this game? And what it's going to be called is, does Ace know who this is? And I'm just going to put pictures on the screen and see if you know who they are.
Why? I want to play this game so bad.
Okay, well, like if you're free this afternoon, I could pull it together because I have a lot of great ideas for this game. But because we're just doing Pop and Bravo today, I was like, there's so much to talk about here. I could pull this game together in 20 minutes if you want to do it later today.
Okay, yes. Because are you going to do like historical figures? Because I don't know any of them.
It's just anybody about my age.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Yes.
Which is way older than you. So
I'm very excited for this.
Because remember last time you did not know who Keith Richards was?
Yes.
You didn't know Dick Van Dyke.
No. I thought Dick Van Dyke was Dick Clark.
That's right.
Yes. So, it is what it is.
R.I.P.
Yes.
Yeah. I've got so many people in mind. Like the first person that came to mind was Jimmy Carter. Would you know who that was if I showed a picture?
Was he a president?
Uh-huh.
No, I would have no idea what he looks like. Is he the one who was like fat in the wheelchair?
No, that was FDR.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I don't know if he was fat, but he was in a wheelchair.
Well, I saw one movie one time where there was a fat president in a wheelchair, and that's all I remembered.
Are you sure it wasn't Churchill? Because he was fat and sometimes in a wheelchair. That was Great Britain.
No idea.
Listen, if we get into history, then I'm going to look like the dummy. So I don't want to do that on my own show.
Okay. Yeah. For sure.
All right. So we'll play that game and we'll put that episode up as well, because I had some the first one I came up was Jimmy Carter. And then I was like, he definitely won't know who that is.
No.
Okay. Okay. It's going to be fun. All right. We'll schedule that. But right now, let's talk about what you're covering over on your show, which is this is the season of Ace and Caitlin, which is Sister Wives is back on.
Yes, good God. It's like, what? We normally have like a year in between seasons. We didn't even have like 6 months before they were like, we're back again. I'm like, oh, you know what? It's so funny because like I hate Sister Wives so much, but
I know. Yeah.
But I love it. That's the hard thing. It's like, I love Sister Wives, but I do hate it.
Right. Right. I understand. I understand how that works. What's happening on that show? Because I don't watch it yet. Somehow I know a lot about it. So what's happening over there? What's the latest?
Pretty much nothing. We're back to kind of the old show where really nothing happens in an episode. We just had McKelty and Tony. They're moving across the country, and they got hit by a tornado. And it was a to be continued moment, which was huge. Like we were like in the middle. And what's so crazy about it is McKelty, she's got her 3 kids in the back. And she's like, I went into mom mode, which her mom mode was, we're all going to die. And then she's filming the entire time. And I'm like, your kids are in the back. Like, are you worried that like maybe you're gonna die? I'm like, and this is where I appreciate McKelty.
Get to lower ground, get into a ditch, like something.
Oh, they just kept driving. But what I appreciated so much was that like she put the show above everything else, and so that's why I always think she's a good producer.
The show must go on. Now, McKelty is the child of who?
Christine. Yes.
Okay.
And she's of the Browns, she's the most on camera, and she's also the most annoying. And her and her husband, Tony, are really coming for everything on social media. It's quite a follow. Now, I don't follow very many celebrities or celebrity adjacent people because I do feel like they're always kind of like hawking something, and I don't want to see that. So, but I've started following her husband, which was a big deal for me. And it has been such a payoff. It really is. It's so great.
Is it because he's annoying or he's weird?
Yes. Yeah. No, he takes these pictures like he's feeling himself. So they both used to be chubs. Okay. And then they got on the Ozempic, AKA they started running and working out.
Right. Sure. Me too.
Same. And so he takes these pictures and he's got this long hair and it's like so fried, and he like straightens it and he'll do pictures like this. And he's got these like scary eyes. It's so beautiful. I really do love following him. That's at Tony Chestnut if anyone wants to join in on that fun.
Is his last name Chestnut?
No, he plays chess.
Okay.
So he's a chess nut.
Gotcha.
But now we like to say Tony's chestnuts. Yeah. So, and then Cody and Robin have now moved into a bigger house. And their daughter,
the two of them, or they have her daughters.
They have all the kids there. All the kids live there. Yeah.
Okay, but that's her two daughters, and then they have three, so they have five.
And together. She has they have two together, and then she has three.
Oh. See,
and
I've only seen those two daughters because I saw when the two daughters decided they want to go to church.
Yes.
That's the only episode I've ever seen, the whole episode.
Right. And you would have thought that they were like asking to join a sex cult or something, but they were like, we just really want to sing worship at church. And like, oh God, I don't know, guys. That's pretty scary. So they
who's her other child? Robin's other child?
Dayton. He doesn't want to be on the show. It's a guy. Okay. He doesn't want to be on the show. He doesn't want anything to do with it. So he is in the shadows. Okay. So they moved into this house, and their youngest child, her name is Ariella. It's not what I always refer to her as, but she was like, I'm so excited to get in this new house today because we can play hide and seek. It's so much bigger than our last house. And I'm like, the last house was 5,000 square feet. This one is 8,000 square feet. She's like, that other house was just too small. I didn't like how small it was. I'm like, okay. Like,
how old is this child that you're making fun of?
Okay, she's like 10, but she's 6 foot tall. So it's kind of like, it's
hard. It's hard to understand that she's 10.
Yes. So sometimes it's just like, well, you got to do what you got to do. And to see that entitlement of like a 5,000 square foot house is just not enough to play hide and seek was astonishing. It was like, wow, this is Cody and Robin's child for sure. So they bought a like $2 million house. They've moved in there. It's the ugliest thing you've ever seen.
The other house was pretty ugly on the inside from the pictures.
Uglier.
Okay.
It's uglier. Yeah.
But how did they have all this money? Because it seems like the other wives were like living in poverty.
Right. And that's kind of what everyone's asking, and that's where Christine's like, hey, I'm going to sue you for child support because like, this isn't adding up. Yeah.
Right.
So,
okay.
Not entirely sure where they're getting their money from. I know that every blue moon he gets a cameo. So it's like $200 to get a Cody cameo. So I don't know if that's what's keeping the roof over their head or what.
All right. Can you and I go in on one and together and get it for Amy Archer for her next birthday? We'll start saving now.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. We'll save now because she just had her birthday. And I assume that you're watching that other show he's on, Special Forces.
Oh my God.
He's still there? He's still on.
Mary Payne. Oh, he's still on. Mary Payne, let me tell you right now. It is. There's 3 seasons before this season of Special Forces. I've never been interested in it before.
Right. I wouldn't be interested.
So we got in because Cody Brown is there, but I am fully invested in this show. Even if Cody Brown leaves, I'm still fully invested. I'm not going to recap it once he leaves, but I'm not going to miss an episode.
Okay.
It is so fun. Like the celebrities are always getting yelled at. They're like, shut the fuck up. and I love it. It's just like, it's such a breath of fresh, you know?
Well, all I know about it is Brittany left at the beginning and then
Yeah.
Teresa Giudice left soon after. But our understanding is you get paid the same no matter what. So I
Right.
too would be, let me put on my cute combat outfit.
Mhm.
And the first time they'd say I have to jump out of a plane or poop in the forest, I'm out. I'm
So
out.
they have bathrooms, but I think they're just like wood setups. I don't think it's like a toilet.
But you have to go in there and smell other people's poop.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not doing that.
Teresa got put on toilet duty, and she said to everyone, she's like, listen, if anyone's got to go poopy, let me know. I'll clean it up after you. So I was shocked to hear that from her. Like, she's like, I'll get down and dirty. I'll do what
Well,
it takes.
she's got 4 daughters, and also she's already been in prison. So she's like, this is better.
She's right.
Yeah.
I was thinking so. But like, Sean Johnson's on there, and her husband are like talking about the experience, and they're like, what we are seeing is like this much of how awful it was. They're like, it was the hardest thing we've ever done in our entire lives.
And she's a professional athlete. What does her husband do?
He's also an athlete. He played football.
And they're saying it's really hard.
They're saying like this is the hardest thing. Like at one point they were like, we stood in the sun on top of a mountain range for like 4 hours with no shade. No one came and checked on us. And there is a crew there, but most of it is shot by like spy cams or security cameras around the place. And then when they're not allowed to talk to production at all. And if they try to, production will be like,
Nope. So they can only talk to production like if they're ready to leave. Like SOS,
then,
I'm ready to go.
I think they have to tell like the guys in charge, and these guys in charge are just so terrifying. Here's the thing. I would think that I would like to leave, but the problem is I also am starved for attention. So it's like I want to have as much camera time as possible. So I think I'm going to try and stay. But I do think what will happen is I will get the boot from them. They'll say, you really suck. All you do is cry. All you do is whine. All you do is complain. And you've not passed a single challenge yet. We're going to send you home.
So it's the leaders that say who leave. They don't vote each other off the island. The leaders say, you got to go. You're too wimpy. You're never going to make it or whatever.
Or you can withdraw yourself.
Right. That would be me. Yeah. I'd be like, already got my $150,000. See you later.
Oh, I think it's like $25,000.
It's not even like 150.
No, I don't think so. It's a pretty low amount.
$25,000. That's 1 month of Brittany Cartwright's rent.
I know
her mortgage since Jax. She's got
since Jax left her rotten hell, Jax.
Jax is to $25,000 a month live in that house. I was like, that modern farmhouse ain't worth it, girl.
No, not at all.
Okay, so you're covering that, and then are you covering anything else like on your Patreon or whatever?
Seeking Sister Wife. Obviously.
The best show ever.
We're still going through Christine Brown's book. And I feel like that's everything right now. You know,
is that book so long that it's taken you this long to read it? Because I heard it was a pretty quick read.
Well,
I heard it was good though.
The problem is, one, we embellish a lot while we're reading it. Number two, we get sidetracked a lot. So it's only like hour-long-ish episodes. And then when we hit kind of around that hour to hour and 15, 20 minutes, we're like, okay, let's stop here. And then we'll pick up next time. So I'm sure that we could probably do the whole thing in one episode. But you're going
through the book and then you're like, hey, we remember it this way on TV. Or then you just talk about how she needs Botox right here, which is my main concern for Christine.
Really?
She just right here. Just
let me tell you something.
It's so easy, Ace. When you have that divot, which I have the 11s, which no more. But when you have that divot, it is so easy to get Botox and just straighten it right out. She wouldn't have to have that. Looks like she has a rubber band across her nose. It upsets me and I don't watch it. Stop.
This is what I hope I look like when I'm that age. Let me tell you something though, really quick, back to Sister Wives.
Okay.
I think that Christine is regretting marrying David. I feel like she's like, God, he's so fucking annoying.
Really?
Which is a lot coming from Christine because she's super annoying.
But she's not used to having a man around all the time.
Right. I feel like
she's getting like, breaks.
Shut up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there we go. Season 21. Nailed it.
Oh, I hope so. Fingers crossed.
Well, let's talk about Salt Lake City.
Oh, thank God. Did you see their new photo shoot?
No, what?
They did a photo shoot recreating a famous shoot from Desperate Housewives. And I'm not going to cry about it, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
No, I'll have to go look. I haven't looked at any social media or anything like today. Today I've been like.
Did you watch Desperate Housewives?
Of course.
Oh my God. I miss Desperate Housewives so much. Like that was what led me to Real Housewives is I was watching Desperate Housewives as a like 14, 15 year
I was about to say you were 7 years old.
I got to watch Desperate Housewives. Like what the fuck was wrong with my childhood? Why was I so weird?
This is what I love about you the most is that you're 7 years old watching the shit I was watching when I was like 25.
Oh, and I'm
yeah. Okay. Right. So Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. So they go to this girls' lunch and wine tasting at this La Caia, whatever. Do you know the story? Excuse me, La Caia. Do you know the story about this?
No. When Mary Cosby said that the owner killed himself and his wife on Christmas Day in front of the dog, I was taken aback. We've seen La Caia so many times. La Caia is a big pivotal moment in Sister Wives history. It's where Mary says to Cody, like, how would you feel if I was to have another husband? And he's like, that's disgusting. Don't you ever say that to me. And then Aspen gets married there.
I've never heard of this place.
Oh, I can't wait to go one day. The food I think I would never eat because it's like very fancy. And they don't have like I don't think they have a kids menu, so I would be screwed.
I was like, I don't want a cone I'm with Mary Cosby. I don't want raw salmon in an ice cream cone. No,
thank you. No, not interested.
No. Okay, so you're aware of this place. Yeah, okay. A listener sent it to me and said, this is what Mary was talking about. I was like, huh? Because I had it on, but I was like doing stuff, So when Mary said that, it just, Mary, she talks and you're like, all right.
Right.
What happened was the owners of this place checked into a nice hotel, went to the dinner at the place, and had agreed upon, and somehow it was a murder-suicide. They're both, the wife and the husband are dead in the bed. Like they didn't hear from them on like checkout time. So the people at the hotel go to check in on them. They could hear the dog barking in the room. They had their dog with them in this hotel. And they had never heard a shot or anything, but the husband and the wife were shot. So he shot her, then shot himself, left the dog there. I guess they left him some food or something. I don't know. And then just waited for somebody to find him. But they said it was deemed a murder-suicide that they had agreed upon.
Oh.
And so I don't know if there were notes written or what, but like they said to people like, hey, we're going to this dinner and staying at this hotel for Christmas and like and we won't talk to you again. This is goodbye. People were like, what? And they did it. And they like agreed upon it. So how they figured out they agreed upon, but there was no charges, no nothing. They were like, this was but like, if you're going to agree to joint suicide yourself, unalive yourself together, it seems like you would just take a bunch of pills and lay down and hold hands.
No charges. I mean, who are they going to charge if he's dead?
The dog. I don't know.
Okay. Right. That's what I was thinking. Honestly, has anyone questioned the dog?
But my thing is, why do it that way?
Yeah. No, I would want to do it like more beautiful.
So I'm saying just take a bunch of pills, lay down, put a bunch of flowers around yourself, or do it like you probably don't know this story either about the people that all put on their Nike tennis shoes and then covered themselves with purple shrouds because the UFO was coming to get them.
Oh.
But they just took the whole cult and they put themselves in all these bunk beds in this house and they just took a bunch of pills and they all had on the exact same outfit, the exact same Nike tennis shoes, purple cloths over their faces. They were all dead in the house. But here's the thing. Somebody had to put the purple things over their faces perfectly. And so there was one person that had to like do all that and then unalive himself at the end.
Oh God.
It was
how annoying too that you had to do everyone else and then you die and yours looks like shit. Like you didn't have as beautiful of a purple thing as everyone else.
Yeah, yours wasn't in the perfect triangle. It was it was when Halley's Comet was coming through the atmosphere and they were gonna all get on it. Mm-hmm. And they had their leaders were named T and Doe. It's a documentary. I'll find it for you.
Oh, thank you.
But
can I ask you?
That's what I'm saying. That at least that's a beautiful situation.
Right. Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. I wouldn't want to be found in a bunk bed though. That's not really how I want to go.
Well, right.
If you are, let's say that this is what's going to happen to you Do you know what your final meal would be?
Mm-mm.
Oh
No.
God. You've not thought about that?
Mm-mm. If my husband and I have decided this is what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to a really nice restaurant, and then this is what's gonna happen afterwards,
Mhm.
I don't think I would be so okay with it that I'd be, like, enjoying my steak.
Really? Oh, I
Yeah.
would want to soak up whatever that last meal was for
Mhm.
sure. I'd want to enjoy every minute of it.
I think I just wanna get really drunk.
See, I'm gonna get so drunk on Shirley Temples. You're like I'm gonna be wasted walking out of there on
But
my
I know that
Shirley's.
you don't I know you don't drink, but if it's your last hurrah, I mean, you may
I'm
as well
still going.
just
I'm going with the Shirley's. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't. I
Yeah.
can't imagine that. I feel like alcohol is something that people like develop a taste for, and so since I've never tasted, I'm sure the first time it would be gross. Now I'm not enjoying my experience. I'm going to enjoy my
Mhm.
Shirley's. You know, I'm going to be happy
Mm.
there with my Shirley Temples. So yeah, I
Okay.
mean, Lakai is apparently cursed, and that makes
Yeah.
sense because Cody and Mary go there, and then they break up. You know, like
Okay. Can you stay there as well?
no, I think it's just a restaurant.
Okay, it's just a restaurant. Okay, well,
Yeah,
the people that own it were had a double depression. They had a double
yeah,
case of depression and decided this is how we're gonna go. And somehow there's peacocks. Now, Dave and I and the kids one time stayed at a resort in Mexico where they had these peacocks and they
hmm
do scream all the fucking time. Just like you could
yeah,
hear and it's
hmm
horrible. There was
yeah,
one that would land right outside our window. I guess it flew up there. I don't know how it was up. So we get up there and went, it started at the crack of dawn, and it's the males with the feathers. They're trying to attract the females.
yeah.
I mean, you would be at breakfast and they would just walk
Mhm.
through the restaurant. And you're like,
No,
get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to enjoy my scrambled eggs.
I don't like birds.
Most people don't, but these
Yeah.
specific birds are beautiful but annoying. So anyway,
But
that bugged
especially too,
me.
like a peacock doesn't sound like if you look at a peacock, that doesn't seem like it's a real animal. That seems like something a child drew and then came to life. Like,
You're
why
right.
is that a thing? You know, same thing with flamingos. Like,
What's the
how did
point?
that happen?
Because they
Yeah,
don't fly. They just walk
right.
around.
And did you know why flamingos are pink?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because
Uh,
they eat the poop and it makes them pink.
they eat some sort of fish or something that's like really orange or pink or
It's pink.
something.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I
yeah,
said poop, but it was close. Okay. So they're at Lakai that I had
yeah.
never heard of. So now I'm interested to know. I just fit it's a haunted castle. Like what I was like, I don't know what's happening
Mm.
at this haunted castle. It kind of looked like Teresa Giudice's house. Kind of.
Yeah, a little bit. I felt like it was reminding me of like if who remember Angie K from or not Angie K, Angie H.
Yes. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Remember when they went to Angie H's house and it was just like gaudy and like terrible? That's what it reminded me of.
Mhm. I don't know if I mean, I remember them sitting in Angie H's kitchen, but I don't remember what it looked like
She
on the
had like a
inside.
big party there and we got to see the outside of the house and that's
When
what I remember.
they had the poker party there.
Was it
They
poker?
had some
Yeah.
it was some sort of casino night party there, one of the
Yes,
first
yes, yes,
seasons when she
yes.
was trying to get on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
What'd you think about Meredith's outfit? Why?
I like it's one thing when like Bronwyn comes in and I was like, oh, it's weird, but it's fun, you know. But the second Meredith walked in, I was like, that's too much. That's too
Well, the
much, you
theme
know.
is garden party, so you're trying to be
Hmm.
like ladies who lunch with a garden party.
Hmm.
So Bronwyn's outfit hit right on, but Meredith's, we were like, what in the Britney Spears 1992 is happening?
Yeah, Meredith to me is I never know how I feel about Meredith. You know, like I don't know how I feel about her DJ career. I don't know how I
I
feel
don't get
about
it. I don't get
no,
it.
it's very strange to me. It's her and Seth. I both feel like for the longest time, I thought that Seth was way too immature for Meredith. But now I'm like, wait, you guys are both thinking you're in your 20s again.
Mhm. And they had that Rumspringa on their marriage, or they both just, like, took a year off and banged whoever
Right.
they wanted. Yeah, and,
Hmm.
the news did come out here in the last week or so that she did inherit $150 million when her dad died,
Oh my
between her and her
God.
sister. Yeah.
Could you imagine?
No. All I don't know about you, but wherever we were just driving from the beach back home, so from North Carolina back to Virginia, and there's just signs everywhere. Powerball is this, the North Carolina lottery is this, the Virginia lottery, and Dave's like, "We should just dedicate $40 every week to playing the lottery."
Hell
I was
yeah.
like, "Yeah, I don't know if we should add that up and if that's a It's just a lose-lose.
You said
But
$4 a week or a month?
he said a week. He wants $40 every week to put on the lottery because his thing is somebody's got to win. I was like, but that's the mindset that everybody thinks.
I know, but you know what I'm obsessed with is the lottery curse. All these people who win the lottery, their life is done in like 5 years.
No,
they lose
not
it
us.
all.
Not
They
us.
lose it all. They're some of them are dead. It's insane.
Listen, I'll tell you the truth. I think that happens when somebody comes from they've never had more than $7 in their life.
Yes.
And they win $400 million. And then so people steal from them and everything else. I'm saying Dave and I, we have a plan.
Okay.
We have a plan. We'll say if any friends ask for money, they will get $10,000 and that's it.
Oh,
everybody gets the same. If you need money, we're giving you 10,000. Don't ask for 20.
Do I qualify in that?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
If you want the 10K, you will be as equal as my friend down the street. Nobody's getting more or less.
Thank you.
Now, family members, we might give a little more, but we're going to set our rules, and then we're not swaying from our rules.
What I wish is that we didn't have to be public about who won, because I wouldn't tell anybody.
I know.
I would just act like I'm like, oh, I've just been super successful. Like I would brag about how successful I am, and people would be like,
"You don't even know about this podcast money." Podcasting is where it's at, everybody.
Yeah.
I just all of a sudden have a place in New York, a place in the mountains, a place in Paris. It's this podcast is killing it.
Or I would tell people I started an OnlyFans because they'd be like, really? People are paying for that? I'm like, oh yeah, they're paying.
You don't know what I got. You don't know what I got. Okay. So Whitney tells us she was so wild and free.
Yes. Yeah.
And because of it, Justin lost his job. So then I became a CEO. Now, the only evidence we have of her being a CEO, Ace, is a picture of her in a blazer with a laptop.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, you are technically CEO of Pink Shade.
Right.
I
also
am
the
CEO
only employee as well.
Shit Talk. So it's like, I mean, we could all throw around CEO if need be.
Yeah.
You know, so I appreciate how much she appreciates herself.
The fact that she's like, then I was crazy and then I was a CEO and I lost myself. I was like, girl, you weren't running Apple. I mean, do you know what I mean? But the funniest thing is it shows a picture of her on a pole and then a picture of her in a blazer with a laptop. And we're supposed to be like, oh, now she's a CEO. And then back. Okay. Anyway, bless her heart. So she's going to get back to being wild and free and sexy, just like she used to be.
I can't wait to finish my Helen journey and start being sexy again. It's going to be great. Here's my thing. Why do housewives always create businesses that have so much overhead? Like, find something with very minimal overhead. Sell like print on demand shirts of shit that you say, and people will buy it.
Like Dorinda.
Yes. Like, it's so crazy to me how these people, they're like, well, I want to be a real businesswoman. I want to come up with the whole skincare line. It's like, okay.
But you know that Ariana and Katie on Vanderpump made something like $200,000 on their t-shirts for something about her 2 years before something about her opened. Like Lala made something like $500,000 on Send It to Daryl.
Yeah.
She like, I use that money for a down payment for my Palm Beach house. Like that. You're right. It's just like, if you get something like that, like screenshots, receipts, timeline, everything, Heather Gay could probably make that as much money as she makes Beauty Lab and Laser in a year on merch.
And but they all want the most overhead possible so they can feel like they're an actual businesswoman. And I'm like, the smartest business people are the ones who are making money and they don't have much overhead.
Yeah. Now, you know, Ingrid, my producer, went to Meredith Marks' store in Park City last time she was there.
Yeah.
And a couple of years ago, she bought a dress that Meredith had worn on the show. Meredith has an entire rack of clothes, and you saw it on that last episode. An entire rack of clothes. It's not a clothing store. It's a jewelry store.
Right.
An entire rack of clothes as seen on TV, and you can buy them.
I love
that.
And
Ingrid bought, just like you bought Cody's car.
Right.
Ingrid bought a dress. A blazer dress, of course, that Meredith, she was like, it was the cheapest thing in my size. It was like $100. So that's actually kind of smart.
You know what I have?
No overhead there. Yeah.
I own one of Sonia Morgan's reunion dresses, and it's a close fit. It's a little baggy on me, but I do. She gave it to me. I can't remember. Yeah, no, she gave it to me, or Anna gave it to me. Someone gave it to me, and I love it. I also have one of Danielle Staub's reunion looks, but I didn't care about that one as much as I do.
Where
Sonia
are
Morgan.
these? If this is true, and I never know if you're telling me the truth.
I'm telling the truth.
If this is true, do you have them on mannequins in your house?
No, they're actually just in a box right now. But I'm working on revamping our studio and putting all of this shit on full display.
You need to have on display. You either have mannequins or like full busts with the dress on them, if it's true, which I'm still not sure you're telling me the truth.
It is. It's true. You'll see. I'm going to make my daughter wear it to prom one day.
Her quinceanera. Okay. All right. So we've already agreed that we're like Mary and we would not eat tartare salmon in an ice cream cone.
Right. Yeah, no.
I'm not eating it. I'm not eating it because I think that they're going to create more salmon in my stomach.
Right.
I don't think that once you've cut open a fish and taken just the meat out and you don't cook it and then you eat it, that will create more salmon in your stomach. But either way, I'm not going to eat it either.
I've never eaten salmon.
I haven't either.
Oh my God, stop it.
I've never eaten salmon.
No, and I just tell people I'm allergic, because
I just say
salmon. I'm like, I'm allergic.
I don't eat fish. Like you're an opposite of a pescatarian. Like you don't eat fish. Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna stick with allergic because I don't want to seem rude.
And then they'll bring out something else. I'm allergic to that too. I'm just allergic.
I'm allergic to so many things that people make. Yeah. I'm like, I'm super allergic to meatloaf.
I'm allergic to mushrooms, so I say. Because I don't eat mushrooms.
I've never eaten a mushroom. But that actually, you know what? Mushrooms to me are so disgusting that I would throw them under the bus in a heartbeat. I would
just say I don't like them. I like them.
I wouldn't even say I don't like them. I would say mushrooms are the nastiest thing in the entire world. Please don't put that in front of me.
I've only accidentally had like a tiny piece of a mushroom if it like came over from the other side of a pizza, like where somebody had mushrooms on their side and one accidentally came over and I had a sliver. And I almost died and remembered why I hate mushrooms.
No,
disgusting.
Nothing. Not interested.
Disgusting. I don't care. White truffle oil. No, I don't care. No. It's fancy. I don't care. What about caviar?
I've never had caviar. Are you kidding me?
Me either.
I'm not rich. Okay.
I know. But even if I was rich, it goes into the I don't eat fish category.
Right. I've had.
Would Mary eat caviar? Because that is fish eggs. So that could go into your stomach and make more fish.
I think she would because she's fancy.
Yeah, but see, her logic makes no sense.
Right.
We're talking about Mary, but still.
That's true. The closest I've had to fish is I've had fish sticks.
I'll eat fried shrimp.
Nope. Never.
Fried. It has to be fried.
Nope.
It has to
never
be fried.
Been there.
Okay.
Never
or like a grilled. And then it's in small doses. Now, have you ever heard of a black Amex Prada bracelet?
No. When Angie K pulled out her black Amex and Heather Gay was like, I've never seen one of these in real life. I thought the same thing. I'm like,
well, I found that hard to believe because I've seen a black Amex. I know people that have them.
You've seen one?
Yeah, I've seen one.
No, like not like they got it colored black. Like I'm talking a black Amex.
We have a friend who has a black Amex.
Oh my God.
Yes. And one time, we were in the car and he needed something. He goes, let me just call. He called Amex and was like, hi, I just need to get a flight. Da, 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 da. And they're like, okay, yes, sir. It's done. And your plane will be ready and da, 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 and everything will be on your email. And they just booked it all for him right there on the phone. He literally was just like, I need to get from here to wherever. And I need it to be tomorrow. And I need 2 seats. And if you've got business class, great. And if not, put it as Comfort Plus with the upgrade list. Da, da, da. And it was all done. Like he didn't have to go online and do the thing and try to find the best fare. And no, he just called them and they did it for him.
You know what?
Yeah, it was fancy.
When I call Wells Fargo, I'm like, customer service. Customer service. And they're like, sorry, didn't understand you. I'm like, fuck you. Yeah.
0, 0, 0,
Yeah.
0.
I do that a ton.
I do. And they're like, we didn't understand. You just done your entry. But the black Amex Prada bracelet. I was like, what is this? So this is like if you go on a cruise or go to Disney World or something and you have the wristband that you just bloop everywhere you go, like bloop.
Yeah.
That's what that is. But it's your black Amex in your bracelet. So it's like me, if I pull out my checking account card and you tap it, that's what that is, but it's on a bracelet.
Okay, here's the thing though. If I have a black Amex, I want everyone to know. I want to pull it out.
Yeah.
I want to tap it. You know, I don't want people, I don't want to be covert about my wealth. I want to be out and about with it.
It would depend on where you were, probably. Will I pull it out or will I just tap my bracelet and people wonder what my bracelet is?
It's too mysterious. I want people to be like, holy shit, that guy is rich.
Right. But if you were that rich, you would maybe want to be mysterious because if you won the lottery, you don't want people to know who you are.
I don't want people to know who I am because I don't want them to ask for anything. I want people to know who I am.
Well, then you need to come up with my plan. If they ask $10,000, don't ask again. That's all you're getting. My plan is good. I'm
not good with boundaries.
Oh, okay. Well, then I am.
Oh,
you get $10,000 and you should be grateful and don't ask again. Okay.
Right.
Soup Man. Is Soup Man a thing or was she saying Suit Man?
Here's the thing. I feel like it had to be Soup Man. Because
SUIT.
Yes. Because or SUITE, like he's got a suite. Oh no, that's called sweet, not suit.
Yeah, no. That's the wrong spelling, Ace. It's still suit.
I felt like Angie knew exactly what she was talking about, and that's why she kept saying soup, man. I don't know anybody who does soup. I don't know anyone who sells soup. Like she kept wanting to bring the narrative of soup because she wanted to distract from Suit Man.
But Lisa didn't scream out, I said suit, you dummy. Why are you so short? You know,
well, because Lisa doesn't listen though. Lisa doesn't listen to what anyone says. I will say this week's episode of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is in my top 5 episodes of any Housewives ever. I'm talking Scary Island. I'm talking
this week's episode.
Yes.
See, I felt last week's episode was so good.
They sat at one table for the entire episode and I never once felt bored. I was laughing. I was laughing so much. I laughed. Like, there's something about Lisa Barlow that, like, she is truly, I mean, move over, Lady Gaga. Lisa Barlow is a star. She has zero self-awareness, at all. And she just constantly, and the fact that her and Angie K both, like, was it Mary who said it or Whitney? They were like, they have to have the last word. So this is never going to end.
Right.
And you would see the conversation somewhat start to die. And then it was like right back at it. And it felt good. And
you're right. It's because like, you can't let it go. You can't let it go. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, you brought it back up.
And so many times, like the way that Britney has become such a punching bag where everyone's like, I mean, I even kind of like Britney, you know, I was like, oh my God. And Britney just has to laugh. Like Britney's like, okay.
When Britney goes, I'm a realtor. And she was like, come on. Why would I use you, you fucking loser? And Britney goes, seems like your house. She's like, shut up. She's like,
yeah.
Okay. I was like, wow. And then the funniest thing too is like, even Cara Stoss worked on Britney. And she's like, okay, quit talking about my hair.
Right. And then Bronwyn's like, look I'm hugging Britney of all people. Like it just, everyone felt the need to shit on Britney. And it was so funny. And I love Britney. I've talked to Britney. I think that she's incredible.
Good. She's good on the show. She's really good because she also is not taking it seriously where she's like, God, you know, she's just laughing about it too because she's like, I'm just happy to fucking be here on the show. I'm happy I got that scene last week where I got called a bad mother by Whitney.
Right.
I mean, Whitney held her by the shoulders and explained to her that she was a bad mother
while she was jerking off a cactus.
I mean, put the cactus down. Listen to me.
Right.
I mean, okay. So I think it's Suit Man. And I think it's something because that's when Lisa's like, I've got so many things I could say. And Angie goes, me too. I was like, say it.
I hate the threats if I have something to say because I'm always just like, please just let the floodgates open. Let's hear
I think it's like,
it.
How far do you want to go with this Suit Man thing? Because if you say about Suit Man, I'm going to say about that guy you were fucking in New York or whatever.
The Amex guy.
Yeah. The guy that got you that bracelet. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So also what was irritating to me too is I knew that Angie was trying to deflect because she kept being like, look at my credit cards. Look at my credit cards. Like, they're all in my name. And I'm like, that's not what she's saying. She's not saying you have a credit card in someone else's name. She's saying you used somebody else paid for your trip. So what does you showing us your name on your credit cards have to do with anything? That makes no sense.
The best was Mary's like, put those away. Quit throwing those around. Stop.
Yes.
Stop throwing those around. And when they would leave the table, go to the bench, and then come back. And when that lady walked up and was like, I have more wine.
I screamed.
Hilarious.
I want that woman to be at my funeral.
I mean, when I tell you, it was sort of like that that waiter that time.
Yes.
When Meredith was like, the room is the nastiest, which was
security.
Yes. And that guy comes up, he's like, I got hired for the day. I'm like a twink that's lives down the street. Don't yell at me.
That's good.
Okay. That psychic, Terrence Turner.
Yeah.
Can I hire him? He was so good.
Okay.
I already looked him up.
I died when Brittany was like, there is no way he could have known any of this stuff. And then we replay her saying like, my daughters don't like me. I don't talk to my daughters. Like me and my daughters have issues and it's about men and all this stuff. And she was like, nobody could have known this stuff. Right.
Well, right. And also when he said the thing about you have a child that rides horses, I'm like, okay, well, again, that's something you could have just known. But when he said one of the horses is going to have an accident and then later the horse got thrown on the ground, that was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
That was hilarious.
I don't know what Salt Lake is doing that all the other franchises can't seem to figure out, but it's seriously beautiful.
It is. It's the best one. Do you think that Lisa does dig up information on everybody? And does she do it through her 5 lawyers or does she do it the way you and I do it, just through Google?
No, she absolutely has people do it. I'm going to go all the way on this.
But again, with the money situation, how does she have the money? Vita Tequila is not paying their bills. It's just not.
That's the question. Does she have some boyfriend who pays her way? Like, honestly, I'm telling you right now, if my wife came to me and was like, hey, there's this guy, he wants me to sleep with him every now and again. We're going to go to some, I don't know what the team there is called. The Knicks? Is that what they're called?
The Jazz, the Utah Jazz.
We're going to go see the Jazz together a couple times and he's going to pay for our life. I'm like, babe, please, like, you're a businesswoman. Go do your thing. You know, I don't care. Like, someone's paying our way. Sure.
I don't think that you're going to be fine with your wife just randomly sleeping with the dude a couple of times a month for Jazz tickets.
No. Oh, not for Jazz tickets, but I'm saying like if he's paying for our life, for sure. And my wife would be fine with the same, you know? And but that's the thing is people these days don't want to work anymore. And so like we don't have the kind of gold diggers that we used to have back in the day, you know, like Erica Jane, she put in her time with Tom Girardi.
She did.
Bronwyn with Todd, like that's beautiful. But like nowadays, like our gold diggers are like the Whitney Rose, where it's like it's not that much gold. You know, I like Anna Nicole Smith. Like she was willing to do the work, and that's where I'm at. If anyone wants me to be their sugar baby, for sure, man or woman, I don't care. I'll do whatever I have to because I work hard. Because I have respect for myself in the fact that I'm a hard worker.
Well, it's like we talk about on 90 Day Fiance, Sumit and Sumit and Jenny. So Jenny is currently 67. Okay. Right. So even let's just say she lives to 87, he's still only going to be like 53. Right. He can have a whole other life.
But again, like there's not that much money there with her.
Oh, there's none. There's zero. There's zero. He's not in it for the money. I'm just saying he could still get the love back of his family whenever she dies, which will be in about 20 years.
Yeah. Honestly, she looks pretty bad. I don't keep up with 90 Day Fiance, but I see her on the previews and she does look really bad.
She just needs a neck lift. It's the chicken.
It's all fell right there.
Yeah, but it was already like that when they met 15 years ago, and now it's just worse. That's all she needs. She needs some Nutrafol for her hair, and just to thicken it up a little. And she needs a neck lift. And I don't understand why she doesn't use some of that sweet Matt Sharp money and get a neck lift. It can't be that expensive in India.
I think some people just like to age gracefully. It's like, ugh, gross. I don't want to do
Ugh,
that.
what's wrong with you? Speaking of that, Lisa does not have a facelift, but she does have 12 threads on each side. Okay, I'm going to tell you about threads. Anybody you ever talk to that is reputable will tell you threads are really bad for you. Do you know what they
Yeah.
do with threads?
Well, I've seen people get, like, I've watched YouTubes of people getting threads in. I love plastic surgery. I love to watch plastic surgery so much.
Uh-huh.
But I have I'd call him a friend, and he's a facial plastic surgeon, and he was like, don't
It's the
ever do
worst.
threads.
It's
Yeah.
the worst thing you could do. So for her to have 12 on each side, Ace, I know people that have gotten like 2 and they just do like one here, one here. For her to have 12 on each side, what she
Yeah.
must have 6 in her neck. I don't know. I think she literally looks exactly the same. So maybe I didn't understand the whole like you had a facelift. I mean, I don't think she looks like she's had a facelift. I don't think she looks like I think she just
No,
looks
but
exactly the same.
last season she was looking old. I
I
always thought it
agree.
was funny because
She
I
looks
was
better.
like, you're kind of like, you're one of the big stars of the show of Bravo, and like, you still have an old face. Like, what's going
It
on? Like,
and also she just does so much spray tan, and I think that really ages you, you
mm,
know?
yeah.
Um, do you think she can redeem herself from all this is her season to be taken down, and as in our shows, there is the ebb and flow.
Well, here's the thing. We know the reason she wasn't at the camping trip in the beginning. She was still negotiating her contract, and she wanted to get
Mhm.
paid more than other people. So anytime that happens, that's when the women are immediately like, oh, we're going to come for you. You're getting paid more than us. We're going to take you down.
And even if
Um,
you're not getting paid more, fuck you for trying.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that Lisa Barlow is going to be just fine, because I don't like Lisa Barlow. Again, there's no self awareness there. Lisa Barlow doesn't think anyone hates her, because how could they?
'Cause she's
Unless
Lisa
they're
Barlow.
jealous. Are you just jealous of me? Yeah,
Mhm,
that's
mhm,
it.
yeah,
That's all we,
yeah.
yeah.
Now you're jealous of my face. I have 12 threads on each side. So, Miami. Now I know Miami is your wheelhouse because
Yes.
of your other podcast, Reality Court,
Yes.
um, with Anna
Kinkosis.
I say Quinones every time because that's
You're
like the
thinking of
guy
John Quinones?
that's who
Yes,
I'm
who
thinking
does
about.
the What Would You Do?
What would
Or
you do?
I loved that show.
I loved it too, but it
I
all
used
made
to
me
cry all the
so
time
it
watching What Would You Do with John Quinones.
it made me so uncomfortable. It made me so uncomfortable. I was like,
Do you think that you would stand up in a lot of those situations, or do you think you're just tucking your tail and walking away?
I would stand up, but I wouldn't stand up directly to them. I would like go and tell the restaurant manager. I'd go outside and call 911.
Okay, so I like to refer to myself as a Karen to the Karens. So when someone
Mm-hmm.
Karens, I Karen even harder at the Karen, and
Love that.
I get nasty. I've screamed at people in hotel lobbies for the way they were talking to the staff. I've screamed at old people at restaurants for treating the staff horribly. Like, because I know they can't say it, and they want to, so I'm going to say it for them, and I'm going to make it a bigger scene than what they were already doing to embarrass them even more.
Well, what I do is I do the quiet Karen, and when the waitress comes up to our table, I'll go,
Mhm.
God, those people were such assholes. I'm so sorry. God, you don't let it bother you. Like, we're going to give you a big tip. Like, you're doing a
Oh,
great job. Like,
oh,
I
that's
let
nice.
them know that I'm on their side. I am not like that. I want them to
Right.
know.
Right. And then,
Mhm.
but here's the thing. Once you say that, I don't care if they bring you, like, if you ordered a steak and they bring you salmon, you have to eat the fucking salmon, because you're like, I said I wasn't that.
Yeah, just be
I'm not
like,
going to,
it's fine. It's fine. I'll trade with my husband. He likes salmon. I'll eat. It's fine. I do that all the
yeah,
time.
no,
It's
oh,
fine. No, no
totally fine.
problem. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't say anything now at that point.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Well, for Miami, the big story this week, of course, was that
Mhm.
Adriana and Julia, who changed her name
Mhm.
to Julia, what a switch,
What a switch.
what a switch, sleeping together. And I say my prediction next season, Julia, single mom of 2 toddlers.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think Yulia will be back next season, but Anna
Really?
told me that there's rumors going around that Martina's meeting up with different divorce attorneys,
As she should.
as
This
she
woman is
should.
admitting on TV to sleeping with at least 3 people we heard of.
Well, the Haitian mortician, she never quite confirmed or denied.
She
Which
did. She did in
I
the hallway with Andy. She did.
Oh, she
And
did.
Andy's
Okay.
yeah, when she and Andy were walking in the hall, he goes, "Hey, she Morticia." She was like, "No comment." Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
But I honestly, if Yulia ever does like a tell-all book, I hope the first sentence explains the coffee maker. Like, was it a thank you gift? Like,
Yeah.
what? And
Here's what I
I'm talking
think.
like, is it a Mr. Coffee Mate? Are we talking like
No.
an espresso machine? Like,
Yeah.
what did we get? Okay, you think it's a good one?
I think she got gifted some sort of like Nespresso or one of those ones that I see that are like, I can be so easily influenced by Instagram or whatever. I'm like, I'll buy it.
Mhm.
One of these ones where you can do like you can make your own vanilla latte or whatever.
Yeah.
Like a big one. I
Okay.
think it was like the one that Jenny and Sumit want to get for their cafe.
Okay.
If you know, you know. We're gonna have a big American coffee machine. That's the draw, Sumit. So for their cafe, we are not business people, is what Sumit says.
Yeah.
We got that. So I think it's a coffee machine like that, but I think she got it as a freebie. Like I think she went to a party and that was the giveaway, and she happened to have it like in her car or
Yeah.
something. It was like, I already have one of these, darling. Do you want it? And he's like, then that was his payment. Don't you think? Don't you think she was like, I just have this. I got it as a freebie because people send them shit. By the way, somebody can send me a coffee maker.
Here's my concern and my dream crossover.
Okay.
We know that Martina's getting up there in age. So
what you should do is adopt a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Oh, absolutely.
Nothing keeps you young like 2 toddler boys.
Oh God, watching her shuffle after those kids every time and her sneakers just squeak, 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 squeak.
Hey, you have little children.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
And they kick my ass. They kick my ass already.
68 years old.
No,
trying to do that.
I'm 35 and I think I'm a geriatric parent.
And you are technically.
Technically, yeah. Well, my wife is not 35, so she's not geriatric yet.
I thought you were the geriatric after 34.
No, it's once you hit 35.
Is it? Okay, well, because I had my kids at 34 and 37. So maybe I was only geriatric with the second one.
Yeah, old hag for sure.
Either way, it's insulting. Okay, go ahead.
But imagine the crossover of the Haitian mortician. He pulls back the curtain. It's like, oh my God, it's Martina. Like,
no, I think there's too many differences there.
Okay.
Maybe one's from Haiti and one's from Russia or Czechoslovakia, and one's a woman and one's a man. But also, what if
I'm saying Martina dies and the Haitian mortician gets, Martina on the platter, on the cold table, and they go to open it. They're like, oh my God, this is Yulia's wife. Yulia who gave me the coffee maker. And they're like telling everyone in the office, like, guys, Martina, I was with Yulia.
See, my thought is because Kiki is from Haiti.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe one of Kiki's dad's friends, and that's how she met the guy.
Maybe. I love Kiki.
I do too.
A lot of people don't like Kiki anymore, but I will die for her. So
who?
Oh, lots of people. Well, especially like when we do reality court, people are like, Kiki sucks. Kiki's not a girl's girl. Kiki's racist. And I'm like, I love Kiki. She can do no wrong in my eyes.
I agree with that. And, I feel that way about Marisol. You and I have already had this fight. But I have to say she's pretty good on the reunion. She's like, bro, what did they do? With the women spending 15 minutes of the 45-minute episode, they spent 15 minutes on the women trying to figure out who went down on who. Did they scissor? Was there a dildo? Was it fingering? It was like, and the fact that they were like, was it like scissor? The fact that they had so many conversations, I was dead. And finally, like, Adriana's like, she just went down on me. I was like,
I felt so seen in that moment because people are always telling me like, you're so immature, you're so disgusting and all this stuff. And I'm like, everyone wants to know. I'm just the only one saying it. And when these women came out and they were like, what was it? We need the details. I felt like, see, we all want to know.
In that particular situation, I did want to know. I want to know if Adriana, however you say her name, was just a recipient or if she was an active participant.
So I believe that she was just a recipient. I don't think they were, 69ing or anything fun like that. But I do think that like Adriana was falling in love with Yulia. And that's why she said, oh, we should do the storyline of you leaving Martina for me. Like, I feel like Adriana really fell in love with Yulia.
Oh, I disagree. I think she's strictly dickly.
Oh. Well,
I do.
honestly, though, I think sometimes you're something until someone can really wow you. And you're like, whoa.
Well, I'm sure she would like to receive all the time, but at some
Right.
point she will have to give back, and maybe she doesn't want to do that.
I don't think Yulia ever gives back to Martina.
Oh, I don't either.
I think Martina's she's a giver. She's a gives.
Yeah, I think that
She pulls her CPAP to the side and she just goes down on Yulia and then comes back up for air.
that is so gross. I know that I should never give you an inch because you will take a mile.
Oh, for sure.
Oh my God. I should never encourage you at all. Oh my God. Well, when Julia is a single mom of 2 toddlers next season, I will say call Ace Fanning for tips because he's got lots of kids running around.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Real Housewives of OC, when will it be over? Lord, put us out of our misery. How many more episodes do we have?
Not a lot, I think. They just filmed the reunion, though. We still have to go on our cash trip. It does feel like it's a long season. But you know why it's a long season? Because every time that we have to listen to Emily Simpson say Gretchers, well, Gretchers said Gretchers. I have never felt more disgusted by listening to someone speak than hearing Emily refer to her as Gretchers. And I hate Emily this season. Hate her. Will never forgive her. I came around to her after a while. I was like, oh, Emily's kind of fun, nice, whatever. No, I hate her now. I hate her and I'll never forgive her. And I mean, she could come back next
you're
season.
You're still mad about the lie detector.
I'm just still mad about the whole Katie situation in general. And like, even now she's like, Tamara, you're going to go talk to Katie. Like, oh my God. And then also, this is what's really pissing me off. The fact that Emily said, I had to hire an attorney because of what her babysitter said, her kid said that she said. I just thought the way that probably ruined your nanny's life for a good chunk of time, like dealing with this lawsuit coming from you, someone who lives off of her in-laws' money, and you're like, throw cash at this. Like, I just thought that was gross. You don't need an attorney for that. Okay. Your nanny talks shit about you. Cool. Move on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't hate Emily, but I don't love her, but I do love Gina, and I hope she stays forever.
I'm loving Gina too. I've talked so much shit about Gina in my lifetime, and I'm liking her this season. She's fun. I still want to crack her back. I really want to crack her back for her.
I know she is hunched. Yeah, she is. She just needs to roll the shoulders back and sit up straight. Yeah.
But imagine her going to like one of those Instagram chiropractors and them just like on that thing. It'd be great.
I think she's too old for a back cracking to solve it.
Oh, well, that's a good try. I know it'd be loud. That's all I care about. I just like the ASMR of it all.
That's funny. You're very into it. Heather McDonald is also very into back cracking videos. Just watching videos of people getting their back cracked.
That was my plan. I was going to be a chiropractor. Really? I worked at a chiropractor's. The only job I've ever had is I worked front desk at a chiropractor's office. And 1 week of being there, I was like, fuck this. I don't ever want to do this as my job. It's just a bunch of miserable people come in and you're like, oh, how are you? And they're like, oh, I'm barely hanging in there. I'm like,
and you're like,
no one ever said
and you're
I'm
like
doing
$40 coat, $40 coat.
Yeah. No one was
my husband's a lot taller than me. He's a foot taller than me because he's 6'4" and I'm 5'5". And as discussed earlier, throwback. And he can stand like this, and he picks me up with his hands under my elbows and just does like one big, and then the whole thing just cracks.
Oh, I will. If you give me a hug, I'm probably going to crack your back. Like anytime someone gives me a hug, it's like, I don't want to hug you. I'm not really interested in hugging people, but I'm interested in the crack. So I will go for the hug so that I can squeeze you and get that crack.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Well, when we meet in Vegas, I'm going to make sure that I'll just shake your hand because I don't want that.
Okay. That's fine.
How tall are you, Ace?
Well, I'm 5'6". I'm going to say that because when people see me in person, I want them to be like, wait, you're so much taller than I thought. Because everyone tells me, oh, you're shorter than I thought. I'm like, fuck off. So I'm actually 5'10", 5'11", but I'm going to say 5'6".
That's the opposite of what most people do, but all right.
Right, because then when you see me in person, you're like, holy shit, he's tall. Like, what is he, 6 foot?
Yeah. When there's a picture over here that I'm not going to pull down, but it's when Ingrid and I met. We a couple of times, but when we met Andy Cohen and we had a conversation, the first thing he said was, because Ingrid goes, "Well, you're so cute," and he goes, "Shorter than you thought, right?" So that's top of his mind, because he's 5'9".
Here's the thing: a man doesn't want to hear you're so cute. She messed up right there. You want to hear like,
God, you're handsome. You look good. He looks great. Speaking of the microdosing of the Ozempic or whatever, he did it all summer. He looks amazing. And you don't ever know somebody like, oh wow, he could have lost 10 pounds. You didn't even know, but wow, he looks good.
He looks great.
Doesn't look skinny.
I'm still rooting for him and John Mayer to just become.
No, news came out today about his new girlfriend. He's got a new girlfriend.
He's always got a new girlfriend though, but doesn't mean he can't have a lifelong partner in Andy. They can raise the kids together. They can each do whatever, but I just want them to be married.
Never gonna happen. Okay, well, OC, there's nothing to talk about that. I'm just ready for it to be over.
Well, I want to come on here because anytime I have the opportunity, I just want to take it. And I want everyone to know that from the very beginning of all the stuff happening with Katie, I have stood by Katie's side and I will continue to stand by Katie's side. And Katie is in the right. And okay, Katie went and talked to bloggers. Who cares? That's what the show is. Talking shit about each other, digging shit up on each other. And all of you have done it too. And it doesn't matter. And so what? She lied about it. Who cares? All of you lie about stuff. We are all lying all the time. Show me one person who's not telling at least 12 lies a day. We're all liars. We're all fucking liars.
I just said I was 5'5".
See, you're a liar. You're a liar face. All right. So I really hope that Katie comes back next season because I love her. I love the energy she brings. She to me is like, wait a second. We have to talk for a minute. Muzzy. Wait.
Okay. We can talk about Muzzy. Do you want to finish your Katie rant and we can talk about Muzzy?
No, I moved on because Muzzy, right. I thought Robin Brown had the worst eyebrows of all time. And then Muzzy came onto the screen and I thought,
poor Muzzy. Nobody told her.
She's awful. She's awful. And people were like, oh, she had a brain tumor. Doesn't matter. She's always been awful to Bronwyn. We heard the Gap story. We heard her say like.
The brain tumor didn't make her mean. It probably would make her nicer.
Probably. She is a monster. I hate her. And the fact like Bronwyn has become one of my top housewives of all times. I would lay my life down for Bronwyn. I love that Bronwyn owns up to lying. I love that she is like, she stays cool, which I've never been able to do in my entire life. And I really love Bronwyn. And then to see her mother treat her like that and be like, well, you wouldn't have anything if it weren't for Todd.
Her mother's a horrible person.
Horrible.
She's a horrible person. And she didn't even try to act nicer on TV, which means she's actually way worse, probably. In her mind, she's like, I'm going to go on TV and let the world know Bronwyn was a whore that got pregnant. Well, we already know that. We already know the kid is here. And by the way, how do you think Gwen feels seeing her grandmother talk about her like that? Like, you would have had to put her in foster care if it wasn't for me. I'm like, you're a bitch.
That was one of the meanest things I have ever heard because Bronwyn was like, no, I would have gotten another job. Like if you weren't able to watch my child, I would have gotten another job so that I could have afforded daycare. Like I'm not going to just let my kid. That's not how foster care works. People aren't just like, oh, shoot, I've got a busy day. Oh, I guess I got to take my kid to foster care.
I guess I'll just call CPS on myself.
Right. That's not how that works. Okay. And she is the biggest piece of shit we've ever seen. Like the worst mother we've ever had in Housewives history.
Let's see who else was bad. We've also had what was the beautiful girl, Monica.
She's worse than Monica's mom.
Monica's mother was pretty bad, but then at the end they were kind of in cahoots bad together.
Yeah.
You kind of felt like probably a lot of that was produced. Staged. Linda, that was her name.
Yes.
She was pretty bad. And what are some
We've had Tinsley's mom, Dale.
Dale. Oh, I didn't think Dale was bad. I like Dale.
No, but
I related to Dale.
I feel like Dale just was like very quick to like, say that Tinsley was a loser, basically.
Well, Tinsley had gotten arrested for stalking her boyfriend, and that was embarrassing because they are a family from Richmond, Virginia.
Right. I understand, but like Okay, but like Amy Archer, she did the same thing with a boyfriend at one point. We don't judge her for it. We laugh about it.
Did she get arrested?
She didn't get arrested, but it was like, dude, why are you here at my doorstep with dinner?
Oh. Amy, we love you. But what about
for sure.
Wait, there was one more that I was just thinking that was really, really bad. Oh, I mean, Heather Dubrow's mother is kind of a nightmare. We need to see a little more of her.
Oh, we do need to see. She is and it makes total sense why Heather is so awful.
Mm-hmm. And it's really interesting too when you see these people on your television and then a parent shows up and then how they react, because we're doing that right now on Love is Blind. So in Love is Blind, there's this guy, this new season, by the way, if you and Caitlin just need something to binge, are you watching it?
We're caught up. I am.
You're to 11.
Well, last night new episodes dropped, or no, today episodes.
Today,
dropped.
10 and 11.
So I haven't seen today.
If you thought it was good up to 9, you wait. 10 and 11, you're not going to be able to leave your house. 10 and 11 are 2 of the best episodes of television I've ever seen.
Everybody,
that's it. I'm going to cut this entire. Listen, I'm going to cut this entire Love is Blind part out and put it on the page
Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Guys, don't forget we got to play our game.
Oh, okay. Later today.
Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll make it. How many people do you want me to come up with? I was going to come up with 10. How many people do you want? We're going to play a game. It's a game sweeping the nation called Does Ace Know Who This Is?
I feel like you got to do at least 15.
Okay, 15. I'm going to come up with 15 people, and we'll see what
I'm imagining they're all like black and white pictures.
No, it's gonna be color. It's gonna be color.
I'm excited.
It's not going to be like an Abe Lincoln. I'm not going back that far.
I know who Abe Lincoln is.
It's going to be sort of like a Dick Clark, Keith Richards, like people you should know.
Okay.
You can't have the excuse of youth. You know what I mean? Like, I know who Elvis Presley is, but like he would be my dad's age. You know what I mean?
But I know who Elvis Presley is.
Well, I'm giving you an example.
Right. I'm just saying I'm very smart, very well rounded. So
we are going to play that game. So everybody make sure you're following Ace's at Ace Fanning _ for some unknown reason. Underscore is there.
Because I was Ace Fanning a long time ago. Then I changed it to Ace Fanning Photography. Then I wanted to go back to Ace Fanning and it wouldn't let me go back because I already had that username. And it's like, sorry, that username's taken. I'm like, it's not taken by anybody. It was taken by me and I don't have it anymore. So give it back. So I had to add an underscore at the end. It's very stupid.
Okay. Well, this is problems. Well, listen, when you win the lottery, you can buy that back from whoever took it.
Absolutely.
So make sure you're following Ace and listening to their podcast, which is Sister Wives, Love Should Be Multiplied, Not Divided.
Yes.
I nailed it.
Thank you.
They also have an amazing Patreon, which is just called Shit Talk, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't listen to that because my understanding is it's filthy and I would be
disgusting. No, like if you would die within one episode.
Yeah. Amy has told me that it's not for my ears.
No, absolutely not. Please don't.
Yeah, I would be upset. So everybody make sure you're following Ace and his beautiful wife, Caitlin, and their menagerie of children. And just
menagerie.
Are we still 3 under 2?
Yep. Until November.
Until November. All right. You should be milking that. Make shirts.
I will. Absolutely. Like
Danny. And Ace and I are going to do a secondary episode where I'm going to ask him about people. We'll have a slideshow that'll also be up. And then there was a whole section here that I cut out that was our Love is Blind chatter. And that will also be over on Pink Shade Prime. Ace, I'll talk to you later.
Thank you guys.
Bye.